What's going on, guys? This is Ryan with RK Outpost, and I am laughing at the implosion of Hollywood right now, specifically all of the controversy surrounding Disney, their problems with the box office, and now the problems that they're having with their talent. First, Scarlett Johansson decides that she's going to sue them because, Black Widow lost money, and she wants more money. Now, we have the new co-star for the newest MCU flop for Shang-Chi, Legend of the Ten Rings, which is going to make, if it's lucky, half of the amount of money that Black Widow made, and it's not going to be released in China. Now he is coming out after he misunderstands completely what Bob Chapek said, and in true Disney fashion, he decides that he's going to make it about race, and he's going to virtue signal, he's going to fight back against these evil people. It is an absolute joke, but this is what happens when you decide as a company to reach out, broaden your horizons, and get a new audience, a new group of audience. And in the process, you decide to kick to the curb, to abandon, to shit on all of the old fans because they don't want you anymore. They want to go after the Chinese money. They want to go after the Twitter money, I guess, maybe the woke Twitter money. Well, here's a spoiler. It doesn't exist. They don't actually consume anything. They don't actually buy any products. If you do something, if you're inclusive, they will clap their hands on Twitter and they'll never give a fuck about your product ever again. That's what Marvel's coming to see right now. But what I want to talk about is what the Shang-Chi star said. Shang-Chi star Simu Liu misunderstands, plays race card in response to Disney CEO Bob Chapek's assertion that the upcoming Marvel movie is a, quote, interesting experiment. Now, this is Bob Chapek trying to excuse why this movie will lose money. That's what this was. He was trying to tell everybody, hey guys, this is an experiment, just so you know, so that he can fall back on that when this loses money. In fact, he was trying to use that as a way to protect Marvel, to protect the MCU, and protect his talent. That's why he said that. But no, this actor goes and assumes that he's talking about race because that's what all these pieces of shits do. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings star Simu Liu has seemingly misunderstood Disney CEO Bob Chapek's recent comments that the upcoming Marvel film is a, quote, interesting experiment, angrily firing back at the executive after seemingly taking his words to be in reference to the fact that the movie's cast is primarily Asian. How fucking dumb are you? Shang-Chi guy, Simu Liu, whatever his fucking name is, how stupid are you? How stupid are you? Honestly, how fucking dumb are you that you thought that Bob Chapek was talking about an all-Asian cast being an experiment? God, you're dumb. That is as low IQ as I've ever heard. Asked why the company chose not to either further delay the release or to extend streaming access to the near-term theatrical release in the face of the steep fall-off in the second week, the rise of the Delta variant in international markets still unopened, Chapek replied. At some point, you got to put a stake in the ground and say, this is what we're going to do, and where we ended up with Shang-Chi and Free Guy, which are our next two titles out. On Shang-Chi, we think it's actually going to be an interesting experiment for us because it's got only a 45-day window. So the prospect of take a Marvel title to service after it going to theatrical with 45 days would be yet another data point. So experimenting about the releases, trying to explain why, well, this might be a flop, and this is why. Though Chapek was clearly referring to Shang-Chi's odd release schedule, which was, as noted, apparently see the film released for only a short time in theaters, then going to Disney+. Liu appears to have believed the CEO was referring specifically to the fact that the film is an Asian-centric superhero movie. And there's a tweet here, which I'll try to pull up and put on the screen. I don't know how this editing software I use for my phone really works, so I'm still working it out. He puts, "We are not an experiment. We are the underdog, the underestimated. We are the ceiling breakers. We are the celebration of culture and joy that will persevere after an embattled year. We are the surprise. I'm fired the fuck up to make history on September 3rd. Join us." And then post a bunch of pictures with him and all of his Asian co-stars. He was talking about the theatrical release. But when you live in Hollywood, when you play the woke game, when this is the audience you cater to, Marvel, Kevin Feige, Disney, this is the audience you cater to and the people that you've brought in to work with you that immediately think something like this is about race. That is on you. You have no one to blame but yourselves for this. You are reaping what you sow. And right now, the box office ain't looking good for a lot of these Disney products out there. It's going to be bad for this as well. Bob Chapek tried to excuse why it was about to be bad. And then his talent, Simu Liu, if that's how you say his name, decides to play the race card and act like he's been racially attacked. This is so stupid, but this is why we're laughing. This is why we're laughing at Hollywood and Marvel and Disney, because it's just so ridiculous. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.
Thanks for watching, everyone, and a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.